Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. Tonight's game features Kansas Christian and Sterling College. Now everyone please rise for the opening invocation and then remain standing for the national anthem. Father, we thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you for the game of basketball. We pray that you watch over the players, keep them from injury, and keep them from the virus. We ask these things in Jesus' precious name. Amen. And now for tonight's starting lineups, first for Kansas Christian. Starting at guard, 5'11" junior from DeKalb, Missouri, number 0, Jackson Hall. At the other guard, 6' sophomore from Dallas, Texas, number 3, Jalen Lee. At the other guard, 5'9" junior from Orlando, Florida, number 24, Jovens Tyson. At forward, 6'3" freshman from Kansas City, Kansas, number 10, Randy Campbell. And at the other forward, 6'4" junior from Latakia, Syria, number 2, AJ Elias. Kansas Christian is coached by John Jansen. And now the starting lineup for Sterling College. Starting at guard, 5'8" junior from Sterling, Kansas, number 3, Kenan Conley. At the other guard, 6'1" freshman, Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 10, Colton Walker. At forward, 6'5" junior from Sterling, Kansas, number 5, Lucas Walker. At the other forward, 6'5" senior from Ohio, Texas, number 20, Jemiah Haynes. And at center, 7-foot sophomore from Sugar Land, Texas, number 14, Grant Olson. Sterling is coached by Adam Hooker.
All right, thank you for joining us on the Pioneer Sports Network and MNUsports.com. My name is Nate Lannis. Alongside me, Connor Langer, 2014 graduate of the Pioneers, 1,900-point scorer here. Excited to bring you the first action of the season. Basketball tipping off the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. We have the Sterling College Warriors and the Kansas Christian College Falcons. And we are excited to be able to bring basketball to you during this time. 7-footer tipping off at center for Sterling. And the Sterling Warriors control the tip. It's number 3, Kenan Conley, bringing the ball across the timeline. Ball goes over to the right wing. We're on a staggered double there for Lucas Breyer.
Sterling trying hard to post 14, a big guy.
And Jemiah Haynes with a tough basket in the post to get those scoring started for the Warriors.
Nice shovel.
Jemiah Haynes, a preseason all-conference selection in the KCAC. And Kansas Christian College attacks hard off the left wing. And Jalen Lee with the missed floater there. Warriors back the other way. Lucas Breyer for three, no good. Rebound by Colby Walker. They go back inside the post to Haynes. He kicks the ball out. And that shot is blocked at the three-point line, rebounded by Heisen, and he's going to push. Falcons all the way down the lane, and foul call.
Kansas Christian's going to have to work hard to keep Sterling off the boards. A lot of big bodies out there.
No doubt, Sterling certainly has a height advantage here at several spots. Foul was called there on number 3, Kenan Comley, and a three-point shot on the way in is good.
Good-looking jumper.
Heisen for three on the left wing here. Sterling coming back the other way looking for an answer. Jemiah Haynes in the post again. Another turnaround shot, good.
He's got it working.
And Jemiah Haynes looks like he's going to be a tough matchup.
It's going to be a tough matchup, no doubt.
Jalen Lee down the lane again. Contact in the lane, and a charge is called. Offensive foul.
Nice job staying in there, taking the charge.
Looks like that was Haynes again who drew the charge there. Jalen Lee, a quick, aggressive guard for Kansas Christian out of Dallas, Texas. Saw him throwing down some impressive dunks in the warm-up lines, too. What an athlete.
In the lane often.
Kenan Comley brings it across for the Warriors. They're going to Haynes in the high post again.
Looking to post.
High-low to the big fella. 7-footer in there. Goes left-handed jump hook.
Olsen's going to be a serious matchup problem.
Yeah,
7 foot.
Grant Olsen, a 7-foot transfer from Baylor University. You may have heard of him down in Waco, Texas. And Jovens Heithens dribbles the ball near midcourt. Gives it to Randy Campbell on the baseline. Campbell, strong move to the basket and finishes inside. The 6'3" freshman from Kansas City had a great high school career at Schlegel. Tough basket from Randy there.
KCC trying to draw Olsen outside the paint and take advantage while he's out.
No doubt. Looks like they're trying to double Grant Olsen in the post. He makes a wise decision, kicks it out. Shot missed, but rebounded and put back by Jemiah Haynes
There's
again.
that rebounding advantage again. Got to put a body on him.
And Jemiah now has 6 quick points for the Sterling Warriors. Heisen brings it across the timeline, being pressured by Lucas Breyer. Contact again in the lane after the drive by Heisen. This time it's a block. KCC will take it out of bounds on the baseline. Foul was called on Jemiah Haynes. Looks like we have some KCC fans watching. Victor Lee cheering on Jalen here.
Jemiah Haynes is an impressive athlete in there. Tough rebounder.
No question.
Inside.
And a three-point shot is up here from A.J. Elias and missed.
Another
rebound
rebound.
Haynes. And he's going to push it himself. Haynes attacks, kicks it to Colby. Penetrates, pitches it back to Haynes at the top of the key. He takes a three this time. And no good. Rebound, Randy Campbell.
Took that three with confidence. Looks good.
He sure did. And why not with 6 quick points. And Heisen gets into the lane, pitches this one to Lee. Lee fires up a three from the left wing, no good. Rebound down to Colby Walker, who's going to take it across himself. Colby pitches it to Kenan Comley, and there's a turnover. The Falcons are headed the other way. Jalen Lee with the steal. He pushes and finishes. Tough
Smooth
finish.
layup. Smooth push. Nice attack.
Jalen Lee all the way to the rack with the left-handed finish. Sterling back the other way, goes inside to Lucas Breyer. And tries to kick it out. He was on the line.
Sterling trying to push. I talked to Coach Hooker before the game. They like to get out and run.
And Sterling College is coached by Adam Hooker, who is a Mid-American Nazarene Pioneer alumni, played here for the Pioneers, and was actually on the staff of the 2007 NAI National Championship team. So Coach Hooker's ties to the Pioneers go way back, and we're excited to have him back.
No stranger to success.
Absolutely. Jalen Lee pressured near midcourt.
Good
That was Ben Smith, and Ben Smith penetrates and pitches. Shot no good, foul underneath on the rebound. It looks like it's going to go against the Falcons.
KCC hanging tough here with these big bodies.
And it looks like we're going to have a 30-second timeout taken by your Sterling College Warriors. That 30-second timeout taken by the Warriors is the first time out of the ball game. And you've got to think both teams looking to make some adjustments here with the Warriors going inside on just about every possession. You think the Falcons are possibly going to double the post or look for some turnovers here. Look for these adjustments coming out of the timeout.
With Jemiah Haynes and Grant Olson have to make an effort to get it inside early.
Really impressive athletes, I agree. And here is the first adjustment of the game. KCC goes into a zone. Sterling looking to go high-low. Haynes kicks it to the top of the key. That's Kenan Conley. They find the big fella Olsen at the high post. Great extra pass. And Conley fires a three from the left wing, no good. Offensive rebound is tipped out and recovered by Colby Walker for Sterling. He goes to Lucas Breyer inside, who's fouled at the basket. Gonna have 2 free throws here for Lucas Breyer.
Lucas Breyer with a strong drive there. You know he wants that one back. Thought he could have finished that one.
No question. Lucas is a local product. Sterling High School, and really developed last year. Had a really strong sophomore season for the Warriors. Knocks down the first free throw. Tell you, those 3 frontline players for Sterling are strong, physical kids.
They really are. I'm sure that's what they're going to be taking advantage of early in the first half. Zone is not a bad call at all, in my opinion. Got to find a way to keep it out of those big guys' hands in there.
No doubt. Good adjustment out of the timeout by Coach John Jansen in his 4th season at Kansas Christian College. And Kansas Christian finished 5th in the nation in the USCAA last year in their national tournament. Defeated Barclay College in that 5th place game.
Aggressive defensively.
Yeah, it looks like the Warriors may have gone to a zone, possibly a little half-court trap here. Pushing baseline,
Sterling
rotation
really
comes over, and that's a tough finish. Great drive to the basket by Jalen Lee.
Sterling right back at him.
Staying in the zone. Sterling works it around the perimeter. Skips the ball to Colby Walker. High post, Grant Olsen. Good extra pass to Breyer, left wing. 3 is up and good. So Breyer with a strong take inside and 2 free throws, and then follows it up with a 3 from the left wing. Falcons back the other way. Randy Campbell sets a ball screen near midcourt.
KCC really trying to draw those big guys out of the lane.
No question.
Getting them in high pick and roll situations and then attacking off of it.
And Breyer has the ball back the other way for the Warriors. Now Walker's attacking. Back to Jemiah Haynes. Top of the key 3. No good. Battle for the rebound, and that's going to be an over-the-back call on the big fella Grant Olsen.
Sure, that's something he is frustrated with regularly.
You gotta admire Randy Campbell's ability to box out the big fella there and draw a foul.
It's impressive.
6'3" on 7 foot, and got position, worked out, and drew the foul.
Slight disadvantage there.
It's well done. And Vince Smith was bringing the ball up, but now he passes it off to the sharpshooting junior guard, Jackson Hall.
Sterling playing extremely aggressive defense. The 7-footer all the way out on the 3-point line guarding.
No question. And Campbell drives baseline and finishes with the left hand. Tough basket there.
Again over the 7-footer.
Yes. Looks like they are back in that zone. Breyer comes down short corner and hits a pull-up jump shot. That is a pretty move from Breyer.
Shooting with confidence right now.
I think that's 7 straight points for Lucas Breyer. And Jovens Hyacinth is being pressured near midcourt. Looks like he handles the ball just fine. It's ball screen from Randy Campbell. Hyacinth all the way to the basket at the rim, and he's fouled. It looks like Kansas Christian, is trying to take advantage of that aggressive defense by setting ball screens real high on the floor, letting their guards attack.
Yeah, it just puts those 7-footer, Grant Olsen out there trying to guard a quick, speedy guard. Tough to do.
Tough task for any 7-footer. Even a Baylor transfer.
Gotta like the strategy too. Draw them out, attack, see what you can get.
Kansas Christian, no stranger to success. They won 17 games a year ago, and like I said, finished 5th in the national tournament at the USCAA level. And head coach John Jansen doing a great job, and his assistant, Jim Poteet, a legend in small college basketball. Over 56 years coaching. Spent a bulk of that at Southwestern Christian College in Oklahoma, NCAA Division II, and had a ton of success there. One of the real legends of our game. And Jovens Hyacinth here to take his 2nd foul shot. Shot is up, it's good. That cuts the lead to 2. And Kansas Christian back defensively. Looks like they're matched up. Gonna play man here. A lot of screening taking place for Sterling. Breyer has the ball at the top of the key, drives right, Takes a tough fall-away jumper, no good. Randy Campbell with the rebound, and they're pushing the other way.
Breyer looking to attack.
Randy finds Hyacinth, who's in attack mode early, and a traveling violation will be called. It'll be Sterling ball.
Sterling definitely looking to push the pace. With Grant Olson out, you're going to see a different mix here. You've got man-to-man immediately as soon as Grant Olson steps out of the game.
Sure, it almost looks as if Sterling may be in a 5-out or maybe move Jemiah Haynes to the post.
They're going to change their offensive strategy here a little bit.
They're running that secondary break where they set a staggered double as they reverse the ball for a shooter. It's tough action to guard. They go inside to number 11, who's just checked in, Sean Nordberg, and he makes a nice pass out of the post. And
Sterling
Kenny
doing a
Conley
nice
scores
job
the ball.
making great cuts. Constant motion.
Yeah, and they're doing good screens.
Doing good screens.
Jackson Hall's pressured here near midcourt. And Sterling's out denying. Hyacinth again drives baseline. Kicks the ball out to Jackson Hall. Jackson Hall drives in, kicks it back to Hyacinth in the corner. He's going to penetrate once more, takes a pull-up jump shot. No good, but rebounded by number 20. And that's Rudy Ramirez, who's fouled going up for a shot. He'll take 2 free throws. You got to love the support from the Lee family. Looks like his brother Seth is real excited. And
As he should be.
Victor Lee as well. Absolutely. Jalen Lee's been impressive here early.
Jalen Lee's doing a nice job.
Sub for Kansas Christian. It looks like A.J. Elias will check back in. Coach Jansen barking instructions to his team, telling Vince Smith to play the point guard spy here. And free throw up and good from Rudy Ramirez. Sterling back at him with Kenan Comley still running the point. First action we've seen here from Rasheed Washington for Sterling. And they go inside to Jemiah Haynes, and why not? Ball's tipped around and deflected. Haynes comes up with it.
A lot of
Shot is
contact.
blocked.
Looked like he got hit and went right through the contact.
I agree. Strong player, definitely drawing contact. Ball was batted around a couple times, and it's going to be out of bounds Sterling ball.
You got to admire the defensive persistence from KCC. Really working hard, keep him out of the lane.
Agree, and they're almost doubling Haynes in the post here. Good extra pass. Kenan Comley in the corner for 3. It's good.
That's going to be a problem if they can't defend that.
2-3 zone. Sometimes you're susceptible to that corner 3. And Sterling takes advantage there.
I have to live with that.
Vince
Those
Smith
big
brings
bodies.
the ball across half court. He's being pressured. Attacks left side. Gets all the way into the lane. Shoots it himself. No good. Rebound is deflected out of bounds. It'll be Sterling ball. See how Sterling looks to attack and get Haynes the ball inside. They run their secondary break, swing, reverse the ball, set that staggered double. Haynes is at the high post now. He faces the basket, swings the ball to Rasheed Washington, who's attacking off the dribble. Rasheed gets into the paint. Good defense from Vince Smith there. He deflects it, comes up. Now, I don't know if they're going to give Vince Smith a block or a steal on that play, but either way, it was a great defensive play.
Really feisty defense from the Falcons.
Jalen Lee back in the ballgame. He'll run the point again for the Falcons.
Pressure from Sterling again in the backcourt.
Looks like referee and Coach Hooker exchanging some words. We'll get back to basketball. Jalen Lee being pressured full court, doesn't bother him a bit, blows right past his defender, kicks it to Vince Smith, who takes a 3 from the top of the key. It's good.
Nothing easy right now for the Falcons.
The playmaking ability from Jalen Lee to get by his guy and get in the paint has been very
and
impressive.
great block.
Jemiah Haynes drives baseline, and his shot is blocked. Great defensive rotation, and Kansas Christian pushing. Goes to Randy Campbell in the corner. He drives baseline, left side, up strong, taken, it's good.
Onslaught
KCC
here.
ties the game at 19 off a big basket from Randy Campbell. And Kenan Comley coming back the other way. They go to Jemiah Haynes on the block. He takes a tough step back jumper. Bounces twice, no good. Rebound is put back up and good by Sean Norberg. The 6'5 senior out of Wamego, Kansas, making an impact here. And timeout is called here by Kansas Christian. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout for Coach Jansen.
Great effort on the defensive end and on the offensive end by the Falcons. Shooting the basketball well,
No
making
doubt.
plays,
Competitive. Very competitive group.
competing on the defensive end.
This is a full timeout. We'll be right back with you in about 60 seconds. Stay tuned. Pioneer Sports Network. We want to thank everyone for watching. We're thrilled to be able to do a free video stream for the first time this year. We love that during these tight financial times we can bless fans with a free option since travel is so restricted. If you do feel so led, there is an option to donate at the bottom of the chat box. And obviously times are tight financially because they've got me doing the broadcast. Talk about a face for radio. Just click that $sign if you feel led and follow the prompts. We thank you. Appreciate it.
I'd like to see Sterling go back to Lucas Breyer here a little bit. Obviously, Jemiah Haynes out, Grant Olson out. He's been their hot hand so far.
No question. Breyer, who started at the 3, kind of playing that small forward position, looks to be the 5-man at the moment. Maybe a 5-out look from Sterling, or maybe going to him in the post. They do still have a size advantage.
Good thing for Sterling, he's been inside and outside for him.
What's that? Sounds to me like we're reviewing a basket to see if it was a 2-point shot or a 3-point shot. And we're back to basketball. Jalen Lee brings it across midcourt.
Loose ball on the floor.
Ball's deflected. It's going to stay with Kansas Christian.
No doubt about it. You can tell that Coach Hooker wants aggressive defense played early and often. Everybody out in the passing lane.
Absolutely, and the ball pressure is tremendous, although Jalen Lee, the sophomore guard from Dallas, has been in the lane all night long. And that's a shot from Jackson Hall on the right wing, rattles out. Breyer the rebound. He's pushing the other way. Ball swung to Sean Nordberg. They do go to Breyer in the post. He attacks strong, and it's blocked by Jalen Lee, who comes down with it. He pushes the other way. Euro step, great pass to Randy Campbell. That ball is blocked. Campbell gets his own rebound, goes up with it, and Lucas Breyer comes down with the board this time. Passed ahead to Rasheed Washington, and they've called a double dribble here. First action we've seen from Aaron Michael, the senior guard from Kyle, Texas, is in for the Sterling College Warriors.
Tell you what, we were talking about a height advantage for Sterling. They've had their shot blocked several times tonight by KCC. KCC is really stepping up defensively, taking on that challenge.
Absolutely.
Another high ball screen all the way to the rim, can't finish.
Jalen Lee does get all the way to the basket. Shot no good this time. Warriors the other way. Lucas Breyer in the right corner. He drives baseline, cut off by A.J. Elias. They kick that ball out to 24 for Sterling. And that's Nick Price who misses the jumper there. And Aaron Michael's going to pull it out and reset, run some offense. They go back to Price. He drives baseline, spins inside. Jump hook off the glass is no good, and Campbell comes down with the rebound. Jalen Lee brings it across, throws it to Elias. Still probing at the three-point line. Passes to Lee. Lee dishes it off to Vince Smith, who missed that shot, and now he kicks the ball back out to Elias. And the three-pointer is no good. Sterling pushing the other way. Lucas Breyer, Euro step, contact, no call. Rebounded by Nordberg, and it's good.
Officials definitely letting them play here. There's been a lot of contact, but playing through it.
I agree. Lucas Breyer is down. Appears to possibly be shaken up here.
It's not good for Sterling. We're seeing a heavy dose of him while Haynes and Olson are out.
Good thing for Lucas Breyer. This is a media timeout. First dead ball under 10, so he'll get a chance to catch his breath here, and hopefully he's all right. we're back after the media timeout. Media timeout taken on the first dead ball of the under 10-minute mark of each half. And so there will be no
press here.
Token man pressure here from Sterling College. Jalen Lee brings it across midcourt, looking to run a set. Got a 1-4 high look from Kansas Christian. And now Jackson Hall cuts to the top. Lee drives in and a tough left-handed finish at the basket.
Lee is tough to stop around that basket. Great finisher.
Goes left very well.
That breaks about a 3-minute drought for KCC.
Does. Sterling College is back the other way, working the ball around the perimeter. Looks like Kansas Christian has come back in their zone. Grant Olson at the rim. And the 7-footer just turns and lays it over the front of the rim. You teach your post players to bury somebody right on the front of the rim, and that's what Grant Olson did there.
I'm not sure Grant Olson jumped on that layup. That was impressive.
I've heard that Grant Olson goes pheasant hunting with a broomstick. He's so tough. And Jackson Hall comes back the other way, and a 3 from the right wing is good. Sharp shooting junior from DeKalb, Missouri. Little high-low look from Sterling, and this time it's turned over. Campbell comes away with that pass. And he's going to swing it to Vince Smith. Vince Smith drives on the left wing, kicks it to Jalen Lee. Lee jab step. Pull-up jumper, looks like it may have been deflected. Rebound comes down to A.J. Elias, puts it up and good. Great offensive rebound there from A.J. Elias. Oh, man, that is a tough.
Going to give him the bucket as well.
And one call.
And the hard, we'll take it.
Man, Colby Walker was in the lane in a hurry. Takes the contact, finishes. Coach Jansen was hoping for a charge call, but they went ahead and counted the basket and gave him an and one. That breaks the tie. Sterling ahead 28-26, one shot on the way.
Tell you what, it's going to be an interesting story at halftime to look at the rebounding numbers for KCC. They are,
I agree,
competing with these 7-foot, 6'8" bodies.
Colby Walker, after the tough basket, misses the foul shot, and Jalen Lee back the other way for Kansas Christian College. Swings it to Jackson Hall, who just hit a jump shot. And Vince Smith draws a foul in the lane. We'll take the ball out underneath. That foul's called on number 3, Kenan Comley. And number 12, Matt Nero, checking into the game for the Warriors. And baseline out of bound, the Falcons getting a box set, looking to run an action for Jalen Lee, I would imagine, and they do. Although A.J. Elias has it in the corner. Looking to drive right, and he stepped out of bounds. You know, when a play like that happens, Connor, I can't help but hear our head coach, Rocky Lamar, telling me, Nate, they put the lines on the floor for a reason. You can't step over that one. And he had to tell me that one too many times in my career, unfortunately.
Right. Told me a lot of things in my career. I just didn't really listen to many of them.
All right, back to basketball.
You would agree with that as well, I think.
It's the Sterling College attack, and they go inside to Grant. Why wouldn't you? He turns over his right shoulder, kicks the ball out to Aaron Michael, who misses a 3. Rebound, Kansas Christian. Tried to push it. It was turned over. Michael brings it back the other way for the Warriors. Passes to Nordberg, who fires up a jumper. No good. Battle for the rebound, but the officials blow the whistle, saying ball went over the backboard, which calls for a dead ball. Fun fact, the ball can go right above the glass. It can roll on top of the glass, actually, and it's in play. But if it goes over and breaks that plane, it's dead ball out of bounds. So Jovens Hyacinth back in.
Iverson cut by KCC. There's
drives hard left. And there we see that size advantage again for the Warriors. Block shot out of bounds.
It's really tough to get the ball over those outstretched hands of Grant Olson. However, that time it was number 11, Sean Nordberg.
Jemiah Haynes checks back in, and you can almost see the Falcons hang their heads, having to battle with him in the post again. Although they don't back down at all, very competitive group.
Absolutely not.
Well, we've got a 30-second timeout here from Kansas Christian. Yeah, you have to love watching the guys who have a 2 or 3 inch height disadvantage battle in the paint like that. They've done a tremendous job.
A lot of fight.
If you're Sterling coming out of this timeout, Connor, what are you running here to get your big fellas a touch?
I'm absolutely going high-low with Grant Olson or Jemiah Hayes. You know, honestly, what that opens up is what we've seen is a few jump shots from the outside when they go high-low, because it seems like KCC doubles inside, which opens up an outside jump shot for one of their shooters.
You know, I find it funny to hear the guy who scored 2,000 points, probably took 500 threes a season, come out and say he wants to run high-low and go to the big fellas. I know you're firing one from the horse's head if you cross that fine line.
If I could shoot it right now, I would. I've tried to sub in several times this evening.
Out of eligibility, the officials have determined. Baseline inbounds to Randy Campbell. Lefty fires up a jump shot, no good.
Sterling in trouble with the rebound, but they've got it.
And
Up the court again.
Throw it the length of the floor to Jemiah Haynes. He's on the left corner now, and now he drives baseline. Shot fake, he attacks the rim hard. Looked like he wanted to try to dunk that one, took some contact, and ended up missing the layup after the foul, but he'll earn 2 free throws here.
Jemiah Haynes taking advantage of that size, speed, and athleticism, attacking the baseline. See if he can convert these at the free throw line.
Jemiah Haynes, a right-handed player, wearing the shooting sleeve on his shooting arm. You know, as a shooter, would you have put that thing on the other arm? I think most guys go lefty there, right-handed shooters.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you there.
Shout out to Victor Lee, great commentators. I appreciate that, sir.
Jalen,
Doing our best to
Jemiah
bring you a good
Haynes.
basketball game here.
Thank goodness they don't have a camera on our faces. Goodness.
No doubt.
Would ruin it. Jemiah Haynes, the pretty stroke at the free throw line. You can tell why he shoots the 3 with confidence as well.
No question. That foul there is on Matt Nero. I did. Matt Nero was pressuring Jalen Lee at midcourt, and that must be a defensive strategy from Sterling. They've had a lot of ball pressure here, but Jalen does a good job handling the basketball, draws a foul, and he's going to go to the free throw line here. They're in the bonus, 1-1.
Yeah, if I'm Sterling, I'm not wanting to have the basketball in Jalen Lee's hands right now. I'm trying to get that ball out of his hands and force somebody else to beat me right now. Seems like every time he's in the lane, it's a bucket.
Something good happens for the Falcons when Jalen Lee gets in the paint, no question. He makes the first free throw, pretty left-handed stroke. You got to admire the retro 10s he's wearing too. It's a great shoe selection out of him. You know, I was never a good enough player to wear retro Jordans in a game, but got to admire it. Aaron Michael brings the ball across for Sterling. Passes it to Matt Nero, swings back to Michael into Jemiah Haynes now. Haynes throws a skip pass. It's deflected, stolen by Vince Smith, and he gets the ball to Jackson Hall, who pushes. Now it's Jovens Hythent, brings it across. Back to Lee in the wing, drives left. Pro hops into the lane, floater no good. Rebound Haynes. Heard that a few times.
Pretty floater. Tried to get it to go off without using the backboard. However, he does a nice job. I'm sure that's what KCC wants, is him in the lane.
No doubt. When he beats his defender and gets a step, does a nice job keeping his body between him and the defender. A little bit like Chris Paul does. You see him come off that ball screen and keep the defender on his hip.
Yep, absolutely. Great body control.
It's good guard play. Ball goes into the high post to Nordberg for the Warriors against the zone. He swings it to Nero, who misses the shot on the right wing. Ball's batted around underneath, and it's going to be Falcons basketball.
You can tell that Sterling has Haynes on the left wing right now, so when a shot goes up on the right side of the floor, he is immediately sprinting to the rim.
Yep.
Got to be aware of that if you're KCC. Boxing out is extremely important if you want to win this game.
Sure. Jalen Lee earns a much needed rest. Number 1, O'Brien Pierce checks in for the first time today. Brings the ball up against that full court man pressure from Sterling. They enter the ball to the left wing, out of the corner. Looks like Vince Smith. It is. He drives baseline.
Great defense right there.
Sterling comes up with the ball, pushing it the other way. Man, that ball was shot at the 27-second mark on the shot clock. They were flying.
There's Jemiah Hayes again at the rim for the rebound.
Jemiah Hayes did clean up the missed layup there and put it back in. We have an injured Falcon down there. That's number 22, Vince Smith.
He's grabbing that
Hope
left
that he's
knee.
okay. Looks like maybe he rolled an ankle. Don't want to speculate here. Hopefully he's okay. And our trainer, Lindy Fiumler, who does a tremendous job, is going to take a look at him. As well as Coach Jansen going over to check on Vince. You got to hope he's okay.
While he's down here, KCC is getting an opportunity to talk about what they want to do on defense. On offense, with Grant Olson, and I'm assuming you'll see more of that high ball screen,
Sure.
pick and roll. The only downside of that is if he's in the game, you're also going to have to defend that in the post. And that's been a problem.
No question. They've done a nice job attacking off that ball screen, bringing Sterling's bigs out onto the perimeter. But that is a double-edged sword. Then you've got to go down the other end and guard that big fella. And nice to see Vince Smith getting some help from his teammates off the floor. And we'll give an update there as soon as we get one. Hopefully he's okay. We'll pray for that young man.
Absolutely.
And Jackson Hall is going to take it out. They've got to go the length of the floor. Sterling still in that full court man-to-man pressure. Inbounded to O'Brien Pierce. He brings it up on the left side. Does a nice job changing speeds there. Slow up, speed up.
You definitely need some ball handlers against Sterling. They're really going to pressure you.
They
test
are.
you on that aspect.
Jackson Hall is the ball handler this time. He takes it all the way to the rim. It's blocked by Matt Nero and out of bounds, so the Falcons will retain possession.
Matt Nero doing a nice job sliding over there and being in position to make the play.
Sign of a well-coached team, good defensive rotations.
With his lineage and college basketball experience, I expect nothing else.
That's right. Corner three up there from Yeovans Hyacinth, no good. Rebound Falcons, this time Lee takes a three. No good, will be baseline out of bounds, length of the floor, Sterling ball. And Jemiah Haynes attacking off the right wing. He's being double teamed here by the Falcons on that baseline drive, but he kicks it. Ball swung around the perimeter. This time Nordberg takes a three, no good. Jackson Hall with the rebound. Throws a great outlet all the way up the floor. Jalen Lee with the fancy finish at the rim. I think the kids call that jelly.
That is. Put a little peanut butter with that. You got a nice little combination.
Jemiah Haynes on the right wing. They go into the high post to the big fella, who kicks it out. Great pass from the 7-footer, and Aaron Michael drills a three on the wing.
KCC looking to push. Jalen Lee right back up the court. You know, that's the offensive production I was kind of talking about with Sterling. Is you get so locked in on that inside play that it's if you're able to knock down some jump shots outside, it's gonna open things up for you.
You know, I was gonna make a comment there that Grant Olson didn't turn to face the basket, but he kicks it out and the guy drills a three. So what do I know? Good basketball from Sterling College there. The inbounds is thrown all the way to midcourt. They're going to that high ball screen again. Jalen Lee attacks, splits the double team.
Able to get inside.
Left-handed finish again. Holy cow, Jalen Lee.
Looking like Kyrie Irving out here.
Splits the double team with the fillet on the left side of the basket.
Bet you could only get that at Applebee's.
Sterling back the other way, playing against this 2-3 zone from Kansas Christian College. A strong baseline drive from Lucas Breyer, but great defensive rotation. Vertical on the defensive stop. And Hyacinth gets into the lane, kicks it to Elias. His shot is blocked at the rim, and now we're racing back the other way. Matt Nero, floater from the right corner, no good. Rebound Hyacinth, and he's going to slow the tempo down here a little bit.
This is a track meet so far.
No doubt. That was about 4 possessions. Oh, backdoor cut from Jalen Lee on the left wing.
Oh, goodness.
Great pass from Jackson Hall. You see that action quite a bit against pressure. You dribble at a guy, and he takes a step like he's coming for a handoff and alertly takes a backdoor cut.
Grant Olson upset with the call, but Jalen Lee doing a nice job using his body to create contact and extending that arm so Grant Olson can't swat it away.
No
Again,
doubt.
down on the KCC side, you're just seeing fundamental and physical defense.
No question.
A lot of drives to the rim. They're staying straight up and down, vertical position, forcing the Sterling offense to make a play, a tough play at that, and forcing the officials to make a call.
Grant Olson there did a nice job of getting the basketball up top, but did foul him with the body, and Jalen Lee takes advantage, going 2 for 2 at the free throw line. That foul on Olson does trigger a substitution, and now Jason DeYoung, the freshman from Winsboro, Texas, is in for Sterling College. And he's got the ball now on the left wing. 6'6" frame out of the freshman. DeYoung, who has the ball in the corner now, feeds the post into Jemiah Haynes, which is a great decision in my opinion. Matt Nero fires up a three from the top of the key, no good. And Jemiah Haynes once again with a strong rebound in the paint. And a foul is called on the floor.
Really not fun to box that guy out. Very violent, very physical. Right back to the free throw line where I'm sure he wants to be.
If I was built like Jemiah Haynes, I'd spend a lot more time at the pool in the summer, I tell you what.
Absolutely.
Rasheed Washington checks back in for Sterling College. Looks like Randy Campbell is sent to the scores table for Kansas Christian. He'll have to wait till after this foul shot. Free throw is good. Here it comes. Randy appears to be maybe the biggest post presence the Falcons throw out there. And he can certainly play outside on the wing, but very physical in the paint as well.
Yep. It's been a big part of their success here in the first half.
No question about it. 6 points. I'm sure several rebounds to go along with that.
It hasn't really seemed to matter who they have out there right now. They're doing such a nice job of staying vertical, competing, being physical.
Coach Jansen calls out a set. Kansas Christian the other way. Looking to get into their offense, but Hyacinth refuses a handoff, drives baseline, and his shot is deflected. Jalen Lee comes up with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled at the basket.
Frustrated, he thought he could have finished that and gotten a quick and one. I'm surprised Hyacinth didn't go all the way to the basket on that. It looks like he pulled up a little short, and Sterling was able to recover. But again, Jalen Lee in the mix.
Jalen Lee finds himself at the foul line, and that's something you'll see as a common trait with guys who can really score the basketballs. They spend a lot of time at the free throw line.
Rattles that one in, but he's had a confident stroke up there. You can tell he knows what he's doing. Likes comfortable at the free throw line. That's a good sign.
That's what you want out of your guards. Handle the basketball, don't turn it over, make your free throws, and Jalen Lee's done all three of those things. A.J. Elias checks back in for Randy Campbell. You got to wonder if Coach Jansen's trying to protect him from picking up another foul here before the half comes to an end.
Sterling looking to push into their secondary right away. Drives baseline, pull up. No good.
No good, but Breyer there to clean up the mess. Offensive rebound, puts it back up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for two. I'm excited to see at halftime the offensive rebound numbers for Sterling College.
It's going to be interesting.
Seems like they've missed several shots at the rim after great defensive rotations from Kansas Christian, but they've gotten second and third opportunities. And that's a credit to Lucas Breyer and Jemiah Haynes, who in Sterling College's first contest this season, a 73-84 loss at Doane College in Nebraska. Lucas Breyer with a big game, 21 points and 9 rebounds. And Jemiah Haynes, 17 points and 6 boards in that contest to lead the Sterling Warriors. Free throw up and good.
Very active duo there.
The Falcons head back the other way. Hyacinth brings it across the midcourt line, calls out a set, gets them into their offense. Goes by Breyer, kicks it to A.J. Elias on the right wing. Three is up and good. And that ties the ball game at 38. Kansas Christian falls back into their zone. Do a nice job staying active on the perimeter in this zone. Jemiah Hayes takes a tough pull-up from the left short corner, about a 15-foot Carmelo Anthony-esque one-dribble pull-up. Good for Jemiah Hayes.
Not much you can do about that.
Brian Pierce back the other way. Misses a layup. Rebound from Hayes.
Good defense there by KCC. There's just not much you can do about that.
Agreed. And Hyacinth comes away with the steal. Great hands on that play by Jovens Hyacinth. Kicks the ball to Jackson Hall. He can really shoot it. Three's no good. Rebound by the freshman, Jason DeYoung. But it is deflected out of bounds, and Kansas Christian will get to keep possession.
Yeah, I think that's one you live with, too, by Haynes. But if he's going to make that shot, it makes it tough.
Oh, no question. As a coach, you're trying to force contested two-point jump shots, which is exactly what that was, and he just happened to drill it. Talented player.
Absolutely.
And if they're going to beat you taking those, you shake his hand and say, great game.
Another out-of-bounds call there. It's painted in blue, I believe.
Yeah, those lines do not move, although the ball pressure from Sterling is what you have to credit for the turnover because they're doing a great job of pressuring the basketball 30, 40 feet from the goal.
It's been
a tough task.
All 18 minutes of the first half. They have not taken the foot off the gas pedal.
And you have to expect a high-scoring game. Both of these teams play fast, a lot of possessions, look to force turnovers defensively, play a lot of guards. It's a fun brand of basketball. 2-3 zone from Kansas Christian. Sterling works it around the perimeter.
Sterling was #1 in the nation in possessions per game last year.
Is that true?
That is true.
Impressive stat. Jemiah Haynes, you may get tired of hearing me talk about this guy, but buries someone in the post, turns over his left shoulder, jump hook off the glass. That's textbook.
He's gone to a lot of different moves down there. You can tell it's somewhere he spends a lot of time.
He's got 15 points here in this first half. I scored 15 points and a half once, and then I woke up. Basket good by Rudy Ramirez on the baseline finish. Lucas Breyer the other way, drives to his right hand and finishes. 44-40, Sterling with the lead by 4 points.
Breyer attacking again, but look for KCC to respond here as they've done most of the first half.
Agreed. Hyacinth brings the ball down, passes it into A.J. Elias.
Elias nowhere to go. Sterling forces a turnover, and of course is right back up.
Oh, Rasheed Washington with a pretty basket. Catches it in the left side, drives middle to his right hand, gives a textbook shot fake, up and under step through, and finishes on the left side. What a play. Jackson Hall handles the ball pressure, swings it to the left side. Driven from the left corner, A.J. Elias kicks it to Hyacinth. Three's up, no good. Rebound Sterling. You got to think they'll hold for the last shot here, and it looks like they will.
First time they've maybe pressed on the brakes all game. It's worked out for them.
And they try to enter it to the high post, and the ball's stolen away. So Kansas Christian's going to come up with the last possession of this half. Hyacinth brings it across midcourt, high ball screen. He refuses it, goes back to his right hand, puts up a three, no good. Rebound, batted around, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Coach Shanson really wanted them to attack there. Not happy with the final shot. However, you can tell that KCC came to play.
No question. Impressive first half. Sterling College ahead 46-40 as we go to the break. We'll be back about midway through this half with head coach Hall of Famer Rocky Lamar for a little update interview, and we'll see you in just a bit. Back after this. Pioneer Sports Network.
Victor Lee, we appreciate the donation.
We have to give a shout out to Victor Lee, donated $5 to the program. We really appreciate that donation, sir. And we look forward to bringing you guys a great second half of basketball. Shout out to Victor Lee. Thank you, sir. Back on the Pioneer Sports Network, Nate Launis alongside me, Connor Langer. Looking at some stats from the first half here. Kansas Christian College led by Jalen Lee with 15 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Next in scoring was Randy Campbell with 6 points and 5 big rebounds. Rudy Ramirez chipped in 4. Jackson Hall hit a 3. A.J. Aguad with 5, and Vince Smith with 3. Update on Vince Smith, he has been out since halftime, shooting around, walking on his own power. Great to see that. His ankle is all taped up. I don't know if we'll see him return to action, but nice to see him on his feet and moving around.
No doubt about that.
Sterling College was led by Jemiah Haynes with 15 points and 9 rebounds. Holy cow, what a stat line for the first half. Lucas Breyer chips in 11 points. Kenan Comley with 5. Grant Olson, the big fella, struggled with some foul trouble in that first half. 4 points, but 2 assists, no turnovers. You love that from your bigs. 4 points chipped in from Sean Norberg off the bench, 2 from Rasheed Washington, and 2 from the starter, Colby Walker.
Another thing to add by Kansas Christian is the rebounding numbers are 27-25 in favor of Sterling, but you would have expected with that big lineup that Sterling has that they would be winning that battle by a considerable margin. Also, Kansas Christian has 7 blocked shots in that first half, which is just, really showing their competitive spirit on the defensive end.
No question about it. I think whoever wins the turnover battle has got a shot to come away with this game in the second half. It is dead even. 7 turnovers for Kansas Christian, and only 5 from the Sterling Warriors. So if Kansas Christian can speed them up a little bit, maybe force a couple turnovers, could even out that advantage that Sterling's had on the glass. But only 2 rebound advantage, like you mentioned. pretty impressive from the Falcons here.
Absolutely. Neither team shooting it fantastic from three. 4 for 16 from Kansas Christian and 3 for 13 from Sterling. But you'd like to see those numbers a little bit higher in the second half. And as players get warmed up and those bigs go inside out to shooters on the outside, I think we'll see those numbers creep up.
Agreed. The offensive rebounding numbers dead even at 10 apiece, which is a really high number for a first half of basketball. And then 8 for 10 at the free throw line. Kansas Christian Falcons 7 for 9 for Sterling College. So both teams getting to the line, both teams making the free throws. Two well-coached teams looking forward to a big second half of basketball.
Take that for data.
Looks like the same starting lineup coming out of the second half here for Kansas Christian. Same starters for Sterling College. We'll switch sides and get underway. Second half, Kansas Christian basketball that starts off. Sterling College fans, Kansas Christian College fans, shout us out in the comments. Tell us where you're at in the world, where you're at in the country watching this game. We'll give you a little shout out on the stream. Nice to have you guys joining us. Wish we could have fans here in person, but of course, given the times, we're happy to provide a live stream for you. First shot of second half is Jackson Hall. A 3 from the left wing. Bang, as Mike Breen would say. It's good, and that cuts the lead to 3 for Sterling College. Big shot from Jackson Hall.
Right away, three-pointer. Just as we talked about at the break, it's good to see that Kansas City Christian's going to knock down some shots, stay in this game.
Right back the other way, the big fella, 7-footer Grant Olson, posting up on the right block. They throw a little entry pass over the top, and he lays it in. Good offense for Sterling College.
Absolutely. KCC makes a 3, go inside, get a quick bucket.
And Hyacinth is pressured by Breyer, drives in, kicks it to Hall. Jackson Hall kicks it out to A.J. Elias for a 3. Shot is no good. Rebound Sterling. Pushing the other way, that is number 10, Colby Walker on the pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound, Randy Campbell. Here come the Falcons. And we've got a foul called out at the timeline just over midcourt.
Jackson Hall on a quick release from that 3. Pretty jump shot.
Shoots it with confidence. You can tell his teammates and his coaches have confidence in him. They're standing up on the bench, excited when he takes one, and that's how you can really tell the mark of a good shooter is how his teammates respond to a field goal attempt, and they're excited every time he shoots it, no question. Hyacinth pressured here at midcourt. Reminder, in college basketball, there is no 5-second closely guarded rule as long as you're dribbling. You can stand there closely
Olsen all the way out here on the three-point line again, and they're going to take advantage of it as he gets the blocking foul. Tough to move those feet.
Yeah, that's the give and take with a high-pressure, ball-pressure defense is you're going to get some tic-tac fouls near midcourt, and they picked up 2 here early on in the second half, Sterling has. And the inbounds goes into Jalen Lee, left side. He attacks, pull back, resets. Here comes a ball screen. Randy Campbell sets it. He refuses the screen, drives to the left, a lot of contact, no whistle. Ball's deflected, it'll stay underneath. Kansas Christian ball out of bounds.
Seeing kind of the same recipe with the officiating. They are letting them play.
Very physical. Jackson Hall inbounds it. Jovens Hyacinth resets, attacks. Right-handed scoop layup, rolls off the rim, rebounded by Sterling College. That was Sean Norberg, came down with the rebound.
Yeah.
Jemiah Hayes the other way, pull-up jumper. No good, rebounded by the big fella, Grant Olson.
Yep. Changing the shot on the defensive end and then right back, sprints the floor, catches the ball off the rim and tries to put it right back up and is fouled. You do have to commend Olsen for being out on the three-point line. They're trying to expose him a little bit with these high ball screens, and he's out there doing the best he can. I'm sure it's not easy to move quick guards as a 7-footer, but he's doing a nice job.
No question. I talked to Coach Hooker about big fella before the game. He mentioned that he's lost about 45 pounds since arriving on campus at Sterling College. So he's still getting used to a brand new body here, about 40 pounds lighter than when he showed up. Doing a nice job. Hits both free throws there. That's a pretty stroke from the 7-footer.
Right back down. Long pass completed to Jalen Lee into the lane already. KCC really pushing it.
Jalen resets the offense, pulls it out near midcourt. Randy Campbell coming to set the high ball screen. It looks like they almost double it. Kind of a blitz there on the on ball. Randy Campbell makes a real tough catch, and then the ball's batted away. Sterling back the other way. Jemiah Haynes pushes, a little bit out of control. Jackson Hall comes up with a steal, pushes it to Hyacinth, and ball's deflected a couple of times, and I guess the last touch is from the Falcons. It'll be Sterling Warrior basketball.
This has been a tennis match. Hyacinth tried to tap it there ahead to get a quick layup, but again, Sterling there to knock it away.
Couple quick opportunities and turnovers. We've got to give some grace to all college basketball teams here early on due to the unbelievably difficult circumstances we're having with practice. Guys are missing due to quarantines and what have you. And, you know, it's going to be some sloppy play early on from all teams, but we're so excited that we have an opportunity to play basketball. And these two teams are putting on a great game so far here in the first one of the
Another
season.
block shot by Elias there in the paint for KCC.
He has several of those now. A lot of deflections. Both teams very active on the defensive end. Jackson Hall contests this three-pointer from Lucas Breyer. It's no good. Campbell a rebound. Falcons come back the other way. And Hyacinth dribbling at the top of the key. Now over to the right wing. Ball screen from Campbell. He splits the defenders. A lot of contact.
Goodness gracious.
A lot of contact at the rim. No call. And the Warriors come back the other way. Haynes, here we go. Slams it down. Jemiah Haynes off 2 feet, cocks that one back and throws it through the rim with authority. Oh, here he comes again. He steals one. He's going back the other way. We see it again. And he lays this one in. Just ran out of real estate. Jemiah Haynes wisely decides to lay that ball over the front of the rim.
Yeah, an onslaught by Haynes right there. Just a couple quick steals, showing the athleticism. Very impressive.
Great display of athleticism there from Jemiah Haynes. 30-second timeout, Kansas Christian. We'll be right back. We have some supporters here from El Paso, Texas, little brother on the Kansas Christian College Falcons. Brian Bay, chairman of selectors at Sterling College, Athletic Hall of Fame in Salina, Kansas, joining us. It's great to have you. Some KCC supporters out in Rockwell, Texas, Garland, Texas.
And see, Jackson Hall has some supporters, some fans. Jackson Hall tied the national free throw record in high school for going 31 for 31.
That's unbelievable. 31 in a row at the foul line. Knew Jackson Hall had a pretty stroke. He really shoots the three well, but that's fantastic numbers at the foul line from that kid. Randy Campbell attacks off the left wing. A lot of contact, foul called. On the floor before the shot. Looks like we'll take it out of bounds on the baseline. Jackson Hall to inbound it for the Falcons. Box set. They send Jalen Lee. Oh, the inbound pass is stolen by Jemiah Haynes. He attacks off the right side and lays it in up off the glass. He has 21 now in the ballgame.
Haynes has been forced defensively and quickly to the other end to score it. Tough to keep him out of the paint right now.
He's pressuring Jalen Lee at the top. He calls for a ball screen. Here it comes. Refuses the screen, attacks the 7-footer, gets all the way into the paint. And the patented dipsy-do layup with the left hand from Jalen Lee. We've seen that a couple of times tonight. What a pretty finish out of that kid.
Jalen Lee has Sterling on skates on several of these possessions. Into the lane whenever he wants to.
Jackson Hall picks up full court and gets a quick touch foul. He'll take it out of bounds on the side. And you love to see that from your guards. Against ball pressure and denial can really take you out of running your offensive sets. You want your guards to penetrate, get into the lane, and then Jalen Lee's done a nice job of that.
Sterling trying to pressure him, and he's using it as a disadvantage and attacking him and getting all the way to the rim.
Sterling puts Lucas Breyer at the point spot here.
Great back cut.
He calls a set, hits the high post. Jemiah Haynes on the back door. Pretty pass from Sean Norberg, and another basket for Jemiah Haynes. Good offense from Sterling College.
Great back door cut there. Great vision to see it all the way for an easy two.
What versatility out of Lucas Breyer. Run him at the point spot there.
Absolutely.
Seen him play all 5 positions
Point
here.
5 tonight.
And another penetrating pitch basket. Jackson Hall drills a 3 from the right corner.
Showing that stroke again.
Don't think I'd let him get a clean look from the three-point line. He can really shoot it. This time Lucas Breyer on the right side. 3 up, no good. Rebound Sean Norberg. He goes back up himself. Jump hook is no good. Rebound Falcons. And Jovens Hyacinth brings it across the timeline. And pulls it out to reset, run some offense. Got to think they're going to bring the big fella back into a ball screen. No, Hyacinth attacks right away. gets all the way to the basket, goes up for the layup, and is called for an offensive foul.
Did seem to slide into position there. He does get the call. KCC does not agree.
There is
clearly.
no challenge in the NAIA or in this game. I think Coach may have used his challenge for that block charge if that was available to him. Definitely disagree. Bang, bang play. The toughest play in basketball to officiate, the block charge. And this one goes in favor of Sterling College. Sterling College back the other way. They're running Lucas Breyer at the point spot again. 1-4 high set. He goes give and go with Jemiah Haynes. Attacks off the right side. Stolen away by Jackson Hall. He pushes up to Jalen Lee for another left-handed layup. And that cuts the lead to single digits once again. 8-point game. Kansas Christian falls back into that 2-3 zone. Lee guarding Jemiah Haynes on the three-point line. Shot up no good. Rebound Nordberg. And ball batted away. Jackson Hall comes up with it. He pushes across the timeline. Feeds it to Lee. He drives left once again. Euro step. And shot bounces just out.
Great attack. Great Euro step. Use of the body. Just couldn't quite get that one finished. That's the first one I've seen him miss. Another steal from Jalen Lee. Uses the body again as we talked about in the first half. Oh, can't get it to finish, but he's fouled. Jalen Lee's going to start charging rent at the rim.
Jalen Lee makes a great move. Misses a layup, and then you'll love to see the response. Sprints back, makes up for it on the defensive end, comes up with another steal. Attacks in transition, and Connor mentioned it, does a tremendous job. Young guards out there, when you get a defender on your hip, you don't have to beat them to the rim. Use your body. Jalen gets first contact, seals his guy off, goes in to finish, draws a foul. Been living at the free throw line.
Absolutely. It's 5 of 6 in the first half. Cuts his defender off, takes the momentum away.
That's 20 points now for Jalen Lee after knocking down that first free throw.
Now, these have been important possessions for KCC. It looked like it was going to start to get out of hand there, and they battled back and made it a 2-possession game.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound Haynes. Here come the Warriors.
Actually, it is not a 2-possession game. Would have been with that free throw.
Kenan Comley running the show for Sterling. Fires a three from the top, no good. Grant Olson the rebound, put back up and good. The 7-footer does a nice job keeping the ball high, grabs the offensive rebound, doesn't bring it down an inch, and goes right back up and scores. High ball screen here. Attacking Olsen off that ball screen. Hysens goes with another scoop layup, no good. Rebound Haynes. Haynes throws a full court outlet pass that's batted around, deflected a couple of times, and it's going to be last touch off Sterling, Kansas Christian ball.
Sterling doing a nice job of forcing KCC into tough positions when they get into the lane. They do execute that high ball screen well. However, once they get into the lane, they've had a few turnovers. Sterling's forced them into some bad situations.
Yeah, Sterling has made a bit of an adjustment on that ball screen. Instead of having Grant Olson come all the way out to the three line and show hard, he's staying almost in the paint. Kind of that Rudy Gobert style Utah Jazz defense where the big stays inside and plays drop coverage. And he's done a really nice job.
Heavy pressure from Sterling here on the ball.
Jalen Lee once again breaks the pressure, gets into the paint, drops off a nice pass to Randy Campbell. And Randy couldn't quite finish that one. Ball batted out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Sterling College. A defensive adjustment by Coach Hooker on the ball screen coverage, leaving the big fella in the paint, has been effective here to start the second half.
Yeah, you have to agree with that. See if KCC can knock down some shots from the outside, force them to hit some tough jump shots. You know, where they've had success, it's been at the rim for the most part, other than Jackson Hall's threes. You got to see if they can make somebody else beat you. Jalen Lee at the rim is not where you want to be.
No question
If you're
about it.
Sterling.
Aaron Michael in the game for Sterling, running the point guard, brings it across. 1-4 high set again against this 2-3 zone. 1-4 high, tough cover against the zone. Big fella kicks it out again, Kenan Comley, the local Sterling College standout from Sterling High School. Misses the three that time. O'Brien Pierce for the Falcons brings it the other way.
Elias winning that rebounding battle down there for KCC, trying to live amongst the trees. Not easy.
Pierce attacks off the right side.
Jalen Lee posting right now, trying to get him the ball.
And Grant Olson called for the foul 40 feet from the basket. So just as I was complimenting the defensive adjustment, leaving him in the paint, he picks up his fourth foul way out on the perimeter.
They've got Jalen Lee right now posting, which is Aaron Michael right now, who is – Jalen Lee does have a height advantage, and with with the skill set of Jalen Lee, you wouldn't mind seeing that happen a couple times.
Yep, they do go to him in the post. Jemiah Haynes comes into double. Wisely kicks it out. Ball swung to Randy Campbell on the left side. He drives baseline, jump hooks up, bounces out, rebound Sterling. And that's number 24, Nick Price. Sterling that came down with the rebound. They push it ahead. Aaron Michael drives baseline and a tough floater.
Nice float.
Left-handed floater on the baseline. That's a really difficult shot put in there by Aaron Michael.
Absolutely, from the side. Very difficult jump shot, very difficult floater.
Lee attacks again, gets into the paint. Sterling College comes up with a steal. Kenan Comley pushes. Michael Wisely turns down a transition three. He's going to throw it inside to Lucas Breyer. Jump hook, up and good.
Lucas Breyer playing a little bit of bully ball right there. You like to see him do that using that size against this smaller KCC lineup.
Yeah, you can't call him little bro. You know, he's got mileage on him.
He's got some mileage on him, no doubt about that.
And a timeout's called here. Kansas Christian's going to go ahead and talk this one over. Full timeout called by Coach Jansen. We'll be right back. Pioneer Sports Network. Back after the full timeout from Kansas Christian College. Coach John Jansen with the full timeout. And look to see what adjustments they make. The size advantage for Sterling College has been overwhelming here in the start of the second half. And got to credit the heart and the effort of Kansas Christian to make this a very competitive basketball game, but the size advantage is starting to take note, although Jalen Lee once again, pull-up jumper on the short corner, puts it in, cuts the lead to 11, but right back the other way. Quick basket from Sterling College, and that's Nick Price laying the ball in for Sterling College. Quick basket answers Jalen Lee's bucket on the other side.
Gonna need a few scores and a few stops here for KC if they want to stay in this one.
Really tough when you're trying to mount a comeback and you do all that difficult work on the offensive end to score a basket, and then 3 seconds later it's laying in on the other side. That's
Aaron Michael playing great defense on Jalen Lee.
Agreed. And then
forcing the steal and the bucket on the transition.
And Kenan Comley takes advantage, going the length of the floor after the steal and laying it in. Good finish out of him. They trap the ball at top of the key at midcourt again, looking to force another turnover. Kansas Christian handles it well. Randy Campbell double teamed, moves it. Jackson Hall top of the key, 3-point shot up, it's good. Jackson Hall, was that his 4th three-pointer now? Can really get hot shooting it from the 3-point line.
Jackson.
And Nick Price for Sterling answers with a 3 of his own on the left side. That's 5 quick points from Nick Price here.
Absolutely. Jackson Hall is going to be sponsored by Dasani if he keeps this up.
What? Nick Price now pressuring the basketball after the made 3. Really high ball screen again for Kansas Christian. He refuses it, hits Jackson Hall in the corner, and he hits another one. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Jackson Hall. Sterling College coming back to answer. Kenan Comley, left wing. Bang. We have seen 4 straight threes from the Warriors and the Falcons. Back-to-back possessions. Great display of offense here.
Impressive shooting. Unfortunate for KCC. Sterling just too tough right now. answering
And you
every single
got to feel
bucket.
for Jalen Lee there. That's about the third or fourth time in this game he's gotten into the lane, dropped off a tremendous pass, and then unable to finish.
Aaron Michael in transition finds Lucas Breyer over the top for a quick, easy layup. Sterling doing a great job in transition.
You can almost hear Rocky Lamar yelling, Utah! on that quick basket. Kansas Christian turns it over here, but O'Brien Pierce steals it right back.
Great pass.
Dishes the ball off to his teammate. That's A.J. Elias who gets to finish it. Great hustle play from O'Brien Pierce there. Ball pressure at midcourt.
Shout out to Keegan Cook. Thanks for the compliment and the donation. We really appreciate it. I don't think it's even a question who the better announcer is.
Oh, no doubt. We're all thinking the same thing. Timeout on the floor. Shout out to Keegan Cook. We appreciate your support. And Pioneer fans, Kansas Christian College fans, Sterling College Warriors fans, we will see both of these teams at least 2 more times here on the Cook Center. I'll be back on the call tomorrow for the Sterling College Baptist Bible game. And Kansas Christian College will be back here on Monday of next week taking on our Pioneers. I, of course, won't be on the call for that one. I'll be sitting on the sidelines with our men's basketball team here at Mid-America Nazarene. But we're excited to have these teams play multiple games here in the Cook Center. Great basketball, great institutions.
Nate Lannis, not only an expert on the sidelines over here, but also in college, his nickname was Lights Out Lannis for his play on the court.
Can confirm.
There's talk of a statue being built of Lannis. He dominated at Olathe North and continued his career at Olivet. He was so good there that Rocky Lamar just couldn't help but offer him. Quickly moved over and brought his talents to Olathe, right back to Olathe, where they were very familiar with him and saw a lot of success while he was here.
When I decided to transfer from Olivet back home to Mid-America Nazarene, I did a program called The Decision. It aired on ESPN. It upset a lot of folks. You know, it was very controversial, but great career here at Mid-America. Blessed to still be around as a coach.
Absolutely. We were blessed to have you here as well.
Kansas Christian's ball. 61-72 lead for Sterling College. Kansas Christian attacks on the left side. Jackson Hall runs off an Iverson cut. Throws a great skip pass to the corner. That's Elias who brings it across. Penetrates and pitch. 3-point shot up. That's good from Trey Landry. First action we've seen from him. Beautiful basketball there. Skip pass, penetrate and pitch. 3 at the top of the key is good.
Absolutely. And it's tough to come in off the bench and cold and knock down jump shots. Good to see.
Now a very active, a little bit of an extended matchup zone from Kansas Christian here. And Jackson Hall contests. Nick Price is 3 in the corner, and Nick Price again. He is 3 for 3 in the last about 5 possessions here for Sterling College.
Absolutely.
Very impressive off the bench.
Price is right tonight.
Scoring punch in the second half from the bench of Sterling College has been a big key. O'Brien Pierce pass deflected out of bounds. Kansas Christian will retain possession.
Well, even with this pandemic going on and the lack of practices and the conditioning, Sterling is in unbelievable shape. They have been foot on the gas pedal, high pressure defense from the tip.
I'd have to agree with that. Very high pace of play. You don't see a whole lot of guys with hands on their knees, but what a take there from Hyacinth, and he drops the ball off to Rudy Ramirez, who's able to finish.
Great
Good
hair
basketball.
and great finish.
I think I saw him in a Head and Shoulders commercial.
He pulls it off.
High pressure defense here from the Falcons. Ball's deflected out of bounds. Sterling retains possession. And Aaron Michael will be running the point guard and get a set up here for the Sterling College Warriors. Number 25, Michael Leakey checking in for Sterling. Michael Leakey, excuse me. The 6'7" forward from Allen, Texas. And Sterling goes back to their 1-4 high set. They go to Nick Price again, and why not? And he hits another one. A 3 on the right wing. I think he's 4 for 4 here in the second half. That's 11 points from Nick Price. Oh, and nobody gets back in transition defense, and the Falcons get an easy one. Rudy Ramirez runs rim to rim and lays it in. Heads up play from the Falcons.
A little bit of their own medicine there. KCC right back. Quick bucket. Finally, a
what
block
effort
shot.
there by Trey.
Another block shot by KCC. Nick Price finally with a hand in his face.
Trey Landry decided he had seen enough of Nick Price making open threes, makes an unbelievable effort to contest that shot and blocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, great recovery, and you really can't give this kid the light of day right now. He's 3 for 3.
4 for 4 in the second half here.
4 for
3
4.
threes and a layup. When you let a good shooter see a couple go in, that basket doubles in size.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Coach Jansen giving me a hard time saying his Falcons break something every time they play here. I do think a couple years back in the first game of the season, and the Mid-America Pioneers played Kansas Christian, and a shot clock went down in that game. No fault of Kansas Christian's, of course, just a little error on the equipment there. But and Nick Price, first free throw is good, and why not? Haven't seen him shoot one that didn't go in here in quite a while.
Absolutely. Nick Price.
Good-looking
shot. Absolutely, I agree.
Hand underneath the basketball. Backspin is beautiful. Holds his follow-through. Elbows above his eye. Mark of a good shooter. Holds a follow-through.
Ball is always in the channel with Nick Price.
Just get it in the channel.
Just
Flick
get
it
it
straight
channel.
up and straight down. And on the other end, he's pressuring the basketball. Hyacinth dribbles it, goes by him with a nice crossover dribble. Euro step, drops a nice bounce pass inside, and Rudy Ramirez finishes again.
Really pretty.
Nice scoring punch from Rudy Ramirez off the bench here.
Hyacinth doing a good job controlling the basketball.
Have to agree.
Making nice plays.
And that's Michael Lakey called for a travel, and it'll be going back the other way, Kansas Christian ball.
Hyacinth's had to do a lot of creating at the point guard spot while Jalen Lee's out.
Absolutely.
Let's see what KCC does here. Very crucial possessions if they're trying to get back into this one. A lot of contact, no call there.
We've seen that a few times tonight where there's a strong drive to the rim. Appears to be a lot of contact, but officials decided the defender was vertical and decided to pass on the call. Nick Price gets another three on the right wing. He hits again. And you can keep giving him threes, but at what price? Because they all seem to be going in right now for Nick Price. Impressive second half.
It is. The ball is going in.
Transfer from Blackburn College out of Gillespie, Illinois, Nick Price, junior guard, having himself a ball game. 16 points here in the second half.
Can't give this kid a look right now.
Great leg tattoo as well. Can't read it from here, but I've always been impressed with leg tattoos. I don't have the courage. Hyacinth attacks, a lot of contact here. It's going to be a blocking foul. And you love to see that from Kansas Christian College. Hyacinth goes down, and three teammates sprinting to pick him up off the floor. That's how you can tell it's a well-coached team and a team that cares about each other. That's good stuff.
Good point in the chat. There's 7 minutes left, a lot of time left, 6:30 to 6:24 to go. A lot of time.
No question.
It's going to be tough with Price knocking down these shots. However, ACC has not shown any quit the entire night, so don't expect him to lay down here. Jalen Lee back into the game.
And they've shown the ability to get hot from the three-point line. Jackson Hall's hit a few.
O'Brien Pierce back into the game as well.
Coach Jansen calling out defensive calls. You may see a press here from the Falcons.
You've also seen them turn up the transition offenses while they're looking to push.
Free throw is good. Second one on the way. I would not be surprised if Jovens Hythens knocks down this second free throw to see Kansas Christian jump into a full court press, maybe a trap, try to force a couple turnovers, get back in this ballgame.
Yeah, you're going to need some steals and turnovers to stay in it.
And shot is no good, so we won't get the opportunity to find out. Rebound Lucas Breyer, and here come the Warriors. Oh, we do see a trap, though, half-court trap. And they rotate out of it well. They're in a scramble, but Nick Price has caught the ball on the right corner. And Nick Price, even the ones that don't count are going in. Happened to have a foot on the line, stepped out of bounds. Basket will not count, but that one went in as well.
It is impressive watching this kid shoot the basketball right now. Ball on the right side of his body.
It's like he's just laying on a boat, throwing a rock out, and they're all landing in the ocean. That's Nick Price right now. Hyacinth brings the ball up to midcourt. He's pressured by Lucas Breyer. High ball screen from Randy Campbell. Drives right, kicks to the corner. That's a three on the way from O'Brien Pierce. No good. Rebound Lucas Breyer. Breyer decides to push it himself.
Jalen Lee
away by Jalen Lee.
Great pressure. Hyacinth, trying to create there, turned it over, didn't get it off quick enough, didn't get the pass off quick enough. Aaron Michael right down on the other end, quick little floater, bucket. Aaron Michael does a nice job.
That's the second
pushing the
time we've
basketball.
seen a left-handed floater from Aaron Michael, and he's 2 for 2 on that shot.
Absolutely. Very comfortable with that jump, with that little floater, and shoots it with confidence.
Jalen Lee, one dribble pull-up going to his right hand
goodness.
is no good. And Breyer soars for the rebound.
Tough
and
fall for Lucas Breyer.
Incidental contact there. Number 1, O'Brien Pierce, doing a nice job boxing out. Just gets called for the foul, coming down for the rebound, but just incidental contact there. Good basketball play. Lucas Breyer shaking up. It looks to be okay. And you got to wonder, with all this ball pressure out of Sterling College, if the loss of Vince Smith in the first half due to that ankle injury has really hampered KCC here. He was really a primary ball handler next to Jalen Lee.
Yeah, definitely going to be a tough loss. He made some nice plays in the first half, and it's unfortunate to see him go down. We'll hope he's okay.
He's over here on the bench next to us in good spirits, cheering on his teammates. So I'd love to see that, but they certainly miss him on the floor.
Big possession here for KCC. Got to have a few stops here, a few buckets.
And Grant Olson back to work, 7-footer, throws up a jump hook, goes and gets his own rebound and gets fouled on the second chance opportunity.
Really tough to stop Olson when he makes up his mind he's going to the rim.
And I don't know why Coach Jansen doesn't tell his centers to just grow 8 inches real quick at halftime.
Absolutely.
Tough task, and they've done a great job battling. I'm impressed by this big fella's free throw stroke. You don't see a lot of 7-footers that shoot it this well at the line.
Consistent. Nice stroke. Jackson Hall back into the game. Definitely going to be looking for a spark off the bench, some shooting here. They're going to need his jumper more than ever right now. Both free throws go down for Grant Olson.
And that pushes the lead to 91-71 in favor of Sterling College. High ball screen here from Campbell. Seen that all night.
Yep.
And they throw it to the shake guy, lifting out of the corner, which was Jackson Hall. He penetrates and pitches. This time O'Brien Pierce drives in, kicks it to Jovens Hysens, who gets into the lane, Euro step, and a great finish off the glass. Pretty move from Jovens Hysens.
He's been really good, effective at penetrating that trap and splitting it, getting to the rim.
Yeah, he has split that ball screen a few times.
Yes.
They go back to the high post to Olson. Olson with a great high-low feed. And that's caught and put in by Sean Nordberg. Man, this big kid, this 7-footer's impressive. He's making free throws, and he's really a good passer. Operates well in that high post area.
He really does. Sees the opposite pass very, very well. Shoots the free throw well.
Ooh, a nice backdoor cut from Jalen Lee. That triggers a timeout from Coach Jansen. But that's the second time we've seen that play where Kansas Christian runs that dribble at action. And you have a good player coming to the ball, and then boom, quick backdoor for a layup.
Jalen Lee with his 24th point tonight. He's had a great game. You know, it's got to be nice to see from Sterling that you got a dedicated 7-footer coming in, losing 45 pounds, and then can do the other things as well.
No question about it. And he's been a little bit frustrated by foul trouble, but you would never know it by his play. Absolutely. Unselfish. And we're back on ESPN 8 The Ocho. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Pioneer Sports Network, MNUsports.com. Appreciate you being with us. We're excited to be able to bring you a free broadcast this year on YouTube Live. Nick Price, another three from the top of the key, comes off a staggered double screen. Nice play out of a timeout there by Coach Hooker to get a shooter a good shot there at the top of the key. That's the first miss we've seen out of Price all second half.
While it's a free broadcast, you do get a lot of bang for your buck with us, too.
No question about it.
Yeah, good decision there going to Nick Price. Ride the hot hand.
Yeah, that's just good basketball. We teach our point guards No, we don't even have to run a set. Guy hits one or two, you better give him the ball in the next possession.
Absolutely.
Shoot until you miss. Kansas Christian doing a nice job attacking the rim against this ball pressure. Shot a lot of free throws here, and Hyacinth has earned 2 foul shots this trip down.
I was shocked to see that ball not go in by Price.
No doubt. Hyacinth, nice free throw stroke, gets his 8th point of the ball game. Second foul shot coming up. Leaves that one short, rebounded by the freshman Jason DeYoung for Sterling. Ball on the right wing. DeYoung gets it in the post, strong post move, but it's batted away, picked up by Sean Nordberg, and he puts it in off the glass for 2. Sterling playing some power basketball, 2 posts, really going inside.
Yeah, we've seen Nordberg play the 3, the 4, the 5 for them. He does a nice job inside and outside.
Agreed. Senior forward, Wamego High School, having a nice game. Jackson Hall attacks in the middle, drives and kicks. O'Brien Pierce now on the left side. Swings it out to Jalen Lee, late shot clock. 4-3 on the clock. And he's forced to throw up a tough shot at the end of the shot clock. Ball does not hit the rim. That'll be a shot clock violation. Sterling College ball. That's the shot in the NBA where you'll see guys refuse to take the shot. They'll just take the shot clock violation because they're selfish and they don't want their field goal percentage to go down, having to take a tough shot at the end of a shot clock. Now, these guys, of course, aren't doing that. They're team basketball players, but difficult shot there at the end of the clock. Rasheed Washington had the ball for Sterling, swings it over the top to Colby Walker. He gives it back to Jason DeYoung, and the basket is good from the high post. Jason DeYoung, 15-foot jumper rattles in.
Jason DeYoung looked up and realized nobody was guarding him. Easy 15-footer.
He did, the freshman from Winsboro, Texas. Gonna have a bright future. Got a nice frame. Randy Campbell attacks on the baseline.
DeYoung
shots no
with a
good.
block from behind again, using that size.
Impressive play, and then he runs rim to rim.
Great dish by
Nice
DeYoung.
post pass to the big fella.
DeYoung playing good basketball out here. Seen before, shooting it well, playing on the defensive end.
That's Davin Dunbar with his first basket of the game off a nice dish from Jason DeYoung. You love to see that out of Sterling College bigs. You can tell they're coached well. They do a great job of transitioning from defense to offense, running rim to rim.
Yeah.
And you see that from Tom Izzo at Michigan State. Roy Williams bigs at North Carolina. They are rim runners, and Sterling College bigs doing the same thing.
Both teams have been impressive in transition on offense and defense. Everybody's trying to run, get out. It's been a quick, very fast-paced game.
No question about it. Matt Nero drives baseline left side, splits 2 defenders, misses the layup. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It'll be Kansas Christian basketball.
While this game has gotten away from KCC, there's still a lot of fight, effort on both ends of the floor. Got to commend them on their effort tonight, defensively and offensively.
Coach Jansen calling out an offensive set. Hyacinth bringing him up to get the ball inbound. Got to think they may be going to Jackson Hall for a 3. They give it to him on the right side wing. Elevator screen coming back for Hyacinth. And he draws a foul. Nice set play from the Falcons there. Point guard Hyacinth brings it up, hits a wing, dives to the rim, and comes right back up through an elevator screen. That's tough action to guard and draws a foul.
Yeah, when the game's gotten to this point where it's kind of out of reach, it's nice to run some stuff, get some guys some experience running your stuff against live action.
Ezekiel Lacey watching. Talk to me nice, Aaron, was the comment. And I haven't heard him say anything mean all game. I think he's been great. Strong take there from the freshman. DeYoung, no good. And then that is a grown man rebound in there by Jovens Hyacinth. Amongst the big fellas, giving up some height advantage, and he goes up, gets the rebound, and gets fouled again. Back to the free throw line for Jovens Hyacinth. Makes these 2 free throws, he'll be into double figures. He's got 8.
Hyacinth has played most of the game at the 1. He's dealt with this Sterling pressure all game.
Yeah, he's done a nice job taking care of the ball, really controls the tempo for Kansas Christian. Has struggled a bit at the free throw line here at the end of the half. You got to wonder if fatigue may be a factor, having all that ball pressure for 40 minutes. And he's done a nice job handling it. But when your legs go and you get tired, it becomes tough to make free throws at the end. Campbell back into the game for the Falcons. Second free throw is good. We have one more substitution. That's going to be number 5, Rashad Wilson, sophomore guard out of Kansas City, Missouri.
I think we're going to start to see some of these young guys, like I mentioned before, just get some live action, get your feet wet.
Yep, no doubt. Trey Landry and Rashad Wilson getting a lot more action here at the end. And Sterling back into their 1-4 high set. This time DeYoung is on the wing. Enters the post. Another great post-to-post pass from Sterling College.
Ball was halfway down, pops out, KCC with the rebound.
And he won't get credit for an assist there, but Samuel Kabbalah with a really nice post-to-post pass. O'Brien Pierce with a good move and a layup on the other end for the Falcons. And you got to think Sterling College has to be pleased with their effort here in the second half. This was a really tight game at the break, and they came out and went on a big run to start the second half. Trey Landry with the steal, a nice pass up the floor, an extra pass.
Play.
No question about it. Rudy Ramirez with an unselfish play, turns down a shot, kicks it to Rashad Wilson, who takes his first shot of the game from the corner. And that's really tough to check in after not playing a ton of minutes and fire a 3 up. But you love the confidence out of Rashad there. Ball is laid in there by Devin Dunbar.
Yeah, Devin Dunbar taking a second look at the goal after he shot that one. The last one was halfway in and out, rolled out and surprised him.
Yeah.
This one will go down.
He was asking if there was a lid on the basket. It turns out there's not. It did go in the hoop there. An unfortunate scenario after the ball was gone in. Rudy Ramirez, it looks like, is down for the Kansas Christian College Falcons. Appears to be in some pain. Looks like he may be holding his left ankle. Wonder if he may have come down on someone's foot and rolled that ankle, but he is getting up. That's Kyle Willard, Mid-American Nazarene trainer, helping him up. Does a nice job. And his
Rudy
teammate
Ramirez
Trey
has
Landry.
had a nice game tonight too, running the floor, unselfish player, made some nice passes on the break and
Absolutely.
Nice finishes on in transition.
He's in double figure scoring with 10. Had a nice scoring punch inside off the bench, and he'll be tended to here on the training table with Kyle. He'll be in great hands. And
yeah, you hate to see an injury at any point in the game, but especially in the last 20 seconds. That's frustrating for KCC.
And that's the second Falcon that's gone down tonight. You hope that these are minor injuries and they'll be able to return soon. Prayers up, absolutely. O'Brien Pierce brings it across the timeline. Looks to be maybe the final possession of the ball game. And he swings it to Roderick Simmons, seeing his first action for Kansas Christian. Roderick Simmons, the freshman guard from Mission, Kansas, played his high school basketball at Bishop Ward. And he attacks, shoots it up, no good. Rebound by Samuel Kabbalah, and that will do it. The Sterling College Warriors kick off the Jeff Uphouse Memorial Classic. 101-79 victory for Sterling over Kansas Christian College. And we want to thank you for spending some time with us on the live stream. We will be back tomorrow night at 5:30 when the Sterling College Warriors take on Baptist Bible College out of Springfield, Missouri. That'll be a great basketball game. Looking forward to it. We'll see you right back here on Pioneer Sports Network, MNUsports.com. Connor, it's been fun. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.